Three, two, one, YouTubers. I think we've already woken up. We're already at Hungry Jack's. We were meant to go to an appointment in Newcastle this morning and they cancelled it. So, fortunately for us, we're going to Sydney. We're going to meet Kate Manuel. We're on the way to that, but I decided that it's also an opportunity because I'm going to get there early. I'm going to do a walkthrough of Chinatown where my old branch, Singmar branch used to be, the triad gang I was with when I was younger. Go through some of them stories and make an epic video. No one says epic. I just did. So someone does. Why am I scared of phones? Like, what the fuck, phone calls? Is anybody else scared of phone calls? I never used to be and I never used to tell people. I was a little bit embarrassed by it, you know what I mean? Like, a group of guys can walk up and I'm sweet, like, let's go, whatever. Maybe in the past, not today. But a phone rings and my face is like this. Like I shit myself. I mute it. I won't respond to them for ages because they just rang me. If someone tells me to ring them, if someone asks me to ring them, if someone says, oh, get on a phone call, I never want to give my number out. Like, what's wrong with messaging? I feel like it goes back to the crime days. When people want to talk on the phone, it's usually because they've got something to say. They don't want to need a message. They don't want it written down. But who knows? But phone calls, I have a fear of phone calls 100%. Who's with me? Big city life. Fuck, I love being in the city. We're in the city now. Got an interview later. Gonna go through Chinatown first and send you some stories. I'm gonna make them all up. No, I'm joking. Let's go. But guys, we're here. We're in Sydney. That's what it's all about. We double Burberry. But yes, we're gonna go through Chinatown. I was going to do the whole full story, but I've actually got a cameraman that's gonna walk me through, and I'll be able to do it a lot better video for everybody. So we're just gonna go down there. I'm gonna head to Darling Harbour where I got jumped by 14K, where I've seen a guy do a backflip and get jumped by 100 lebos, where they chased him into the police station, and even the police couldn't hold them out. They were trying to break into the police station. So there's a few stories from around that location. So let's get in there and we'll do that. Another awkward silence. Why do I do this all the time? Alright guys, we're nearly there. This place has been changed so much, like dramatically, so much. The police station's up here. Sega World was across the road. I was about to say it's silly stone. Like there's a building there now, but it's nothing like what Sega World actually looked like. It's turned into a big office building. Sega World was around for a while. It was a massive like arcade place, you know what I mean? Like obviously Sega. Anyway, they used to have dance parties there once a month, and everybody from Sydney, like all the groups from all different areas and stuff, would come there, you know. Like they have, I think they had like five rooms. It wasn't even rooms, like it was all open. But once you go into a different section, it's like different, you know. There's like hip hop, there's like techno, there's all that kind of different shit, right? So anyway, here's the police station we're coming up to. I actually got arrested here once when I ran away as a kid. Yeah, my mum come and pick me up from here. But anyway, yeah, I'd been on the run for a couple of weeks and I kept telling them I was 16 because they can't take you then. But then they found out my real date of birth because I just kept giving them a fake one. But they park all their D cars here and on Sussex Street, the next street up. So anyway, right, over there was Sega World. That barrier wasn't there. Then all these new roads and underground shit and that wasn't there. That walkway was there. So we're going from there. I'll tell you about this guy first. So this guy comes out, right? He's getting absolutely pumped. I don't know why he started on this big group of lebos. But anyway, they were jumping him and everything. Well, he's jumped up and tried to scurry off, right? Scurry off. Anyway, a car comes flying through and just smashes him or hits him. He does like two flips in the air and lands. This guy must have went 12, 15 feet high in the air. Look, I could not believe it. I thought he was brown bread 100%. In the instant he hit the ground, he got up and fucking legged it across the road, right? Across, all these lanes of traffic and straight into the police station over here, right? Straight into where Opera K is coming out there, right? Ran straight in there. Anyway, there was a couple of cops out the front. About 30 lebos just come running over, sprinting after him, trying to get him. So he must have really pissed them off and really offended them. The outside of the police station, they barricaded themselves inside and the lebos are like kicking the doors and like literally trying to get, smash into a police station. I guess for the cops, it could have turned really bad because not only do you have them lebos, but you got hundreds of people across the road at the end of a dance party that are coming out. So yeah, I actually seen the guy. I don't know why they let him out in the city, why they didn't drive him off somewhere or have him in hospital. Literally a couple of hours later, I'm walking up George Street. I see the bloke. He's got massive grazes all over him. His face, his body and shit. He must have been so drunk because it's like he couldn't feel it. But I'll tell you what, he'd be sore the next day. And I don't know, he didn't even get checked out, but they let him go out of the police station. He was walking around. I was like, bro, there's like a bunch of, boys that want to get you. Like maybe you shouldn't be there. All right. So what happened to me with 14K? 14K is a bit of a, little bit different, a little bit more hectic. We'll cross over for this. So what happened there, we used to come to this dance party. You know, we got branches in Chinatown. We got branches in Town Hall. Come on, go green. I'll go behind this car. Yeah, but anyway, let's just run. We'll make it. Get me for jaywalking. Anyway, right, so this was it. Under here, that wasn't blocked off. It was like, it was on them posts, but there was an elevator that came down, right? That would certainly press stop. Anyway, there was an escalator that goes up and down under here, right? Where you come down, where you go up into the dance party. We went up there. We were up there and it was our territory. I don't know why 14's rocking up anyway. Someone's recognized him and said, "Oi, bro, 14K's here," all this shit. So we're like, all right, sweet. I'm going to take these motherfuckers out. You're in our territory, whatever. There's more of us. So we group up. We go and, get them, right? We go attack them. We go jump them in the middle of a dance party. We split up, take off, fucking, you know what I mean, run away. We got away with it. Anyway, we come out later on. These guys are obviously gone. They took off. We're like laughing and shit. We're coming down the escalator. When we get to the top of the escalator, they're like, "Bro, 14's down there." I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck?" We sing 140, all them Asians, bro, they won't lose face. They won't be like groups these days. They'll see a group of another boys and fucking take off and hide and shit. So with the Asians, bro, you have to front it. Otherwise you lose face. Your own group would jump you with 20 people if you were going to jump with 5. You know what I mean? So you got worse. So you're better off facing it. Anyway, I see them, I go, fuck, right? So we go to start coming down. There's a security between each post. Security's holding these guys back. There'd have to be at least 50 of them, right? Anyway, as I'm coming down, I'm like, fucking, they're bridging up. I'm bridging up. I'm like, fuck you, rah, rah. All this shit, you know, acting like I wasn't worried. So I'm thinking, bro, we're going to get out of here. These cunts are letting them hold me. I go, bro, you're pussies, mate. Letting the security hold you back. As soon as I said that, they realized they're way outnumbered the security. They've just charged. Fucking bang. This is the one fight and one gang fight where I actually got pumped and didn't even get a hit in, right? Which is very unusual for me. It was, you know, I always chopped someone or got a couple of them. Anyway, the boys come through. As soon as they come running through, we're all like, fucking go to throw a hit. I'll go to throw a hit. I'll get fucking hit from the side. Bang, 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 bang. Feel all these hits, bro. I'm on the ground. They start jumping on me, fucking jumping all over me and shit. Yeah, pump me. Pump the boys. All of us were pretty fucked up, to be honest. They got us all, you know. 5 of us, 6 of us. Yeah, but that was, 14K pumping us there. So there was another time, Sega World, same place. We've come out and there must have been, 100 of us, like literally 100 of us. If anyone's from back in them days, you can put in the comments and you'll remember that. You know, sometimes there'd be 200 on 200. There'd always be hundreds of, like these Asians, man. When they grouped up, they grouped up. Anyway, we come out, there's probably, 200, 175, 200 fucking, like up close to 214K. So they're like double their numbers, you know. We're like, holy shit, you know, like it's on. They're on the opposite side of the road, on the left of the police station. We're like, holy fuck, right? So a couple of us go around while there's like a standoff on each side. People are still coming out of Sega World. They're waiting for Singla. We run around. We knew there was boys up on George Street. We run up, grab the boys. We come down. But these boys decide to come down. Penrith Branch, Cliffy, shout out. We come down from Hungry Jack's, right? And he had a lot of boys, you know, there's maybe 40, 50 of them there. So he come down and what happened was we've come up behind them, right? In a smaller group. Well, they've turned around. They thought, yeah, sweet. Well, as soon as they've seen us, the boys from over there ran over and we sort of like they were in the middle of a sandwich now. So we sort of had the advantage because we surprised them a little bit from this side. By the time they turned around, everyone's running over from that side and now they're behind them. So yeah, it was good. It was a massive brawl. I couldn't say who got injured more or who got bashed more. You know what I mean? Like heaps of cops came breaking it up and fucking, you know, splitting everybody up, sending everybody off. So, you know, obviously a lot of our boys got, injured and a lot of their boys got injured. So yeah, but they were the gang wars back then. They were massive. And, you know, the good thing about Asians, if you say no guns, then there's no guns. If you say no weapons, then there's no weapons. Sorry, the fucking cars there. Maybe I should move a little bit now that we don't need this scene. But anyway, they've changed it a lot around here. But that's what it was, you know, a lot of jumpings, a lot of things like that. Had a few hectic wars here, like up in George Street. But when I do a proper, like, big walkthrough, I'll take you through more of the stories. This is sort of like a mini, you know, Sega World one. A lot of yous, I'm sure, would be shocked about, like how hectic it gets here, you know? Like how fucking hectic it gets, or how hectic it did get, how many wars there was, how many, you know, chopping boys, big groups just getting around Sydney. I think at one stage, Singapore probably had up to 5,000 members through Sydney. You know what I mean? 14K probably had a few hundred. Like as Singapore grew, 14K diminished, you know, and we kicked them out of heaps of areas. Big Circle ended up coming along, like joining them. Fucking, you know, and then we had like two groups who were fighting along with 108 and like, man, we were fighting a lot of boys at a lot of different times. It was just a battle for power, you know, and all these triad groups from Sydney. Singapore did have 5T with them, in the early days who helped them take over the city from 14K. Because 14K originally had the city first, and then yeah, Singapore and 5T, but 5T didn't have many boys, so they couldn't keep the city. They couldn't be here to, you know, have numbers there and take the territory. And then they sort of turned on Singapore. Well, we didn't actually go to war with them, but it was like, you know, the two sides didn't like each other. But yeah, around that time, like around when I joined anyway, 5T, late 90s, 5T were falling out anyway and had split up already. So yeah, there's the stories. When I do the walkthrough, it's going to get fucking hectic because you're going to hear like, yeah, the crazy shit that went on, you know, like, and the levels and the extent of it all. Just seen on the news too, seen this, thing. A lot of Asian crime gangs are coming back. The ones I was watching were Vietnamese, but I will try. I am in contact with a few Sinhala, so I might be able to get a couple of them on. Probably have to blur their faces out, but you know, they can, take us into their restaurants and whatever and fucking, you know, talk to us and, see what they're up to now. I know the groups have gone a lot smaller, a lot quieter, but still always smart, them guys. You can go now. It's heading through, I think it's called the Darling Quarter now. Anyway, this is all new. Oh, this is like a little garden section, but over there, they've always got events on here. If you can bring the kids down, there's an epic park over there, like a hectic park, and they've just doubled the size of it. The Chinese gardens are here. There's crazy good food. Like all the food here is pretty much good, top quality, you know what I mean? If you don't have good food here, you get shut down pretty quick because there's so much to choose from. But yeah, like hectic place for the kids. And there's always fireworks on so many times, like through the year, where the water is back there. Pretty good. But I'm heading into here. There's like a mad food court and shit. They've got heaps of mad food. Another awkward silence is like them. This old man with his young Thai boyfriend that he's brought over, filming him, doing some weird shit on the camera. Like, bro, you creepy as fuck, man. I hope you've seen this. What is this? This is like a setup for some creeps to get around and install some cameras, access to women's bathroom or gender. I'm not telling you where this is for obvious reasons.